Tell me. Tell me, what are we producing and selling to other countries? Not even slippers. We eat the skin of our cows instead of turning them to beautiful bags and shoes. Eliminate that. It's a sign of poverty.
You see, sometimes in this country, the truth hides behind laughter. Most of the things that are funny, that's where you find the truth. What sounds ridiculous is often just uncomfortable truth dressed in humor. This issue of gross consumption runs deep in this very country, Nigeria. I mean, it runs deep in most Nigerians. We consume literally everything in this very country, and not just physically. We consume economically, we consume physically, we consume psychologically, we consume mentally as well. We shoot through trends, through season, through opportunities. And this is not just about Momo, this is not just about cowhide, it's about how we relate to value. It's not just about Momo, it's about oil, its talent, its land, its potential. We eat everything and sell almost nothing. Now let's get technical and more literal. In the global market, Kpomo, this very cowhide now where they make all this topic now, is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's the foundation of luxury bags, shoes, belts, car interiors, furniture, name it. Countries like Spain, Italy, Brazil have built leather economies of this very thing, while in Nigeria we throw them into pepper soup. In that sense, President Tinubu was right. We're literally eating our exports. It's not poverty that makes us eat Kpomo. It's poverty that makes it the only thing that we know how to do with it. And when the majority of the nation's citizens are poor, the government bears a greater responsibility, because widespread poverty often reflects deeper systemic failures, whether in policy, leadership, or political directions. Now here's where I must disagree with the president, respectfully. Because while leather still holds value, the world is evolving. Our failure to evolve in thought and align with global demands is part of the reason why we are stuck in a cycle of consumption. But we don't know this. It's economically unwise that while the rest of the world is actually advancing through innovation, we're still holding on to one thing. Those practices that others have actually replaced with smarter alternatives. Think about top brands today like Adidas. Think about top brands today like Hermes. The top brands today are already replacing animal skin. We already have pineapple leather, peanuts. We have mushroom leather, which is called Milo. We also have leathers that are actually gotten from recycled plastics. In 2025, leather isn't only the future. So while we debate Kpomo, the world has actually moved on. So maybe the real conversation isn't about eating Kpomo versus wearing Kpomo. It's about how far behind we're in innovation. Don't get me wrong, Kpomo is very valuable, but innovation has moved beyond it. Innovation has actually moved beyond animal skin. Not entirely, but it has actually moved beyond it. Stopping to eat Kpomo today won't fix Nigeria. Let's just be clear on this. Even if Nigeria help in making Nigeria a Kpomo-free nation, will that create jobs? Will a Kpomo-free Nigeria suddenly help the average Nigerian? The truth is that you can't tell people to stop eating something until you give them a good or an alternative economy around it. Even when our Procure doctor was advising us not to take Kpomo, in those days before you, President Tinubu, he has been advising us. He gave an alternative route to it.
So don't look at me and now say, our Procure doctor is banning Kpomo. All I'm saying is that Kpomo can be prepared better than this.
He already told us that we're eating our handbags and everything, but then he still advised, he replaced it with some other thing. Cooked one, let us be eating the cooked one. That's been practical, not theoretical.
This is Emeka's shoe that he's supposed to wear. Look at Nkechi's handbag that she's supposed to use. Please, Nigeria needs exports. Let's be exporting our Kpomo rather than eating it.
The problem is not consumption alone. The problem is lack of structure. You can eat Kpomo and still build billion-dollar industry from leather industries. Kpomo. The two can coexist if the right systems are in place. Countries like Brazil do it. Ethiopia, they eat Kpomo, they eat cowhide, they eat meat and still export leather. Even India, with their complex relationship with cows, they respect cows, they eat cows, still manage $1 billion leather and synthetic industry, good market in India today. Why can't we? This cowhide Kpomo conversation is not about the skin, it's about the value. It's about what we do with what we have, and whether we have the vision to multiply it or the habit to waste it. The future is not built on what we eat. It's built on what we do with the things we don't eat. And until Nigeria learns to transform our resources, not just consume, and the government rise above just being theoretical about national problems, we will keep having this same Kpomo conversation over and over again. And me, I don't tire. You see this Kpomo conversation, I don't know the reason why any small thing, the government has something to do with Kpomo.
This kind of Kpomo is actually sweet. Especially when they soak it inside stew.
Leave Kpomo, there are so many other problems we face aside Kpomo. Yes, we understand the value there. We understand that we are eating away our shoes and handbags and everything. But then, this isn't a problem that fits in 2025.